Hello everybody, this is a closer look video and a review for the new Revolution case for the Google Pixel smartphone by Poetic. And as you can see, I already got the case out of the bag. This is the bag that it came in. You don't get that much information in the bag itself, you just get a sticker with the part number and the name of the product. Let's go ahead and take a look at the case, and as you can see, this is a two-part case. It has one part that covers the front or the screen of your smartphone, and a different part that covers the back. And you get some information, the logo of Poetic. Poetic is the name of the brand, and Poetic does have several different kinds of designs or different models for cases for the Google Pixel. So you might want to check out their other brands as well. This is the one that's called Revolution. And as you can see, there's some information about the brand, and it is designed in San Francisco, made in China. First impressions about the material of the back part of the case. This is made out of a soft kind of plastic. It's definitely softer on the sides or the edges of the case right here, and definitely designed to cover or to protect more, I guess, have a better protection on the sides or the edges of the phone, just in case you drop it from the sides. This right here, the part in the center, is kind of like a little bit of a harder plastic material. And inside you get kind of like a pattern or a design that is supposed to also protect the actual phone itself. And the bottom, you get this flap that is supposed to be designed, or is designed to, I guess, cover the port or the power port in your smartphone. So it's supposed to be able to cover at least the openings or the ports in the phone itself. It's just an interesting design because it does have the cover right here, or the flap for the power port, but it doesn't have one of those for the headphone jack, which is I think is kind of interesting. Anyways, it does have the openings for the speakers right here in the bottom, the one for the fingerprint scanner, as well as the one for the camera, and like I said before, the headphone jack. The other part of the phone is designed to protect the screen, and there is a screen right here in the front of the case, and it has an opening as well for the front camera of your smartphone, as well as for the speakers right here in the top. And the material of this part is a little bit different. This is also made out of a smoother and harder plastic compared to the plastic that's softer on this side or the edges of the outer layer of the case. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in my handy Google Pixel smartphone, and let's see how it works. And the first thing that you would do is you will slide in the phone like this on the screen part or the front cover of the case, and then you slide in the actual phone with the front case on like this into the outer shell of the case. And there you go. And it fits really well. It feels good on the hands. It doesn't add that much, I would say, width or height into the phone, which is a good thing, I think. And as you can see, everything, all the ports or the openings match with the ports in the phone or the camera right there. As you can see, it fits really well. Very centered. This is the flap that covers the USB-C port for the power. Slides right in. So it covers it really well. And the one in the top for the headphone jack, it looks like it lines up pretty well as well. So yeah, like I said before, very grippy, a very grippy phone. It definitely, if you have used the Google Pixel before, you will notice that it's kind of, it's a little bit hard to hold if you don't have a case for it. The material is very impressive. I really like it. It's very rugged and definitely heavy duty. It looks like it's going to protect it really well. But let me play around with it a little bit for a few minutes, and I'll let you know what I think about it before I give you the actual review of the Revolution case by Poetic. I'll be right back. Alright, so I just finished using the new Revolution case by Poetic on my Google Pixel smartphone, and I do like this case a lot. I think the best feature in this case is the fact that, or the materials in the case itself, in the back of the case. It is a very grippy phone. If you're looking for something that just feels good in your hands, this is the case for you. I love the fact that it has a great screen protector here in the front of the case. I've had some issues with other screen protectors of phones before, that it just feels kind of sticky. It just doesn't feel very smooth when you use it with the screen protector. It is not the case with this screen protector for the Revolution by Poetic. It feels very smooth. It just works very well. No issues with this screen protector, and I like the fact that it covers every single part or every single angle in the actual screen. So it's very easy to use. So you can. I just like the screen protector a lot in this case. Like I said before, the materials are excellent, very grippy, and it looks also very heavy duty. It looks like it's going to protect the phone very well, especially the edges of the phone. This is definitely designed to, in case you drop it from the sides, which could happen very often. Nothing will happen to your phone, I think, if you use this case and you drop it, especially on the sides. I think it's going to protect it very well. I like the fact that it has all the openings here for the speaker, for the fingerprint scanner, for the cameras, and for the headphone jack. It does have this nice feature right here that I don't really mind so much, of having the protective flap for the power port. I don't mind it. I think it's a nice feature to have, but it definitely doesn't make the phone water resistant, because you do have the protection here for the port, but you don't have one here for the headphone jack. So either way, it's nice to have, but it's not gonna make the phone 100% water resistant, so it's not something that I really care too much about. Either way, it's a great design also. It's a nice little pattern here in the front and in the sides as well. And I like the fact that it doesn't add that much width on to the phone. Some of the cases, especially the ones that have the front protection, add a lot of width and sometimes even height into the cell phone itself. This is going to fit just fine into your pocket. It's not going to have any issues. Like I said before, it's a very grippy phone, so it's going to work just fine if you're looking for something like this. The volume rockers also work very well. The power button right here, it's very easy to figure out where it is. It's very well located, so it's very easy to use, and the buttons, no issues with the buttons. I also like the location or the placement of the fingerprint scanner right here. If you don't use a case, this will be completely flat, so sometimes it can be kind of hard to put the finger right exactly on the fingerprint scanner. This will make things easier. It's a lot easier to figure out where it is and unlock your phone. Works very well. And nice design. I like the materials. I like how grippy it is. I think it's a highly recommended product. Again, check it out. I'll put a link here in the description so you can go ahead and check it out on Amazon. Very affordable price. I think it's only like about $15 or less. So I think it's a good deal, a good bang for the buck. I think if you're looking for a good case for your new Google Pixel, especially for the coverage of the front and the back. But either way, I highly recommend the product. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and take care. Bye bye.